when it comes to adults that do anything, when adults start acting like the youth, that's where it becomes a problem. I don't even listen to the music to give you any type of oxygen if you're talking negative, because the message is not for my son. The message is not for my kids. I'm not promoting, and I think it's irresponsible for companies to do it. Because the easiest way to stop somebody, don't let them make money doing it.
Yeah.
Why am I okay pushing negative? If I didn't give it a platform, say if YouTube said we're not playing any of this negative content. If BT never said I'm not giving any of this negative content airplay. If the radio station say I'm not giving any of this negative content airplay, you think people would do negative content?
Yeah.
Where would they put it at?
I think they would probably still find a way, and in a sense, I think that it would almost make that content more alluring and exciting to some percentage of the audience, because it's like when they tried to ban gangster rap in the early 90s or whatever, it just felt like, if anything, that just added a ton of oomph behind it, you know? Like when they tried to tell NWA that they couldn't perform the Police live, I don't think that hurt the popularity of the Police. I think that blew it up.
I think people misunderstand that. Was NWA a negative group?
I mean, if you're thinking on behalf of the Police, maybe.
But it was based on
overall. It was
based on the crooked officers that were just bothering people.
But I don't know if that was necessarily...
That was the take on, because I was there.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like the Police, generally speaking, were very offended by this and saw this as something that was an existential threat.
And the reason why you saw it like that, because nobody had checked you on your behavior.
Yeah.
I was actually there.
Yeah.
You were 2.
I was a child, yes, for sure.
I was 12.
But that was like the first rap that I got into as a very small child. And I remember how my parents acted hearing the lyrics of this, because I'm so young that I'm not realizing, like, if I play the Police for my dad, he's not going to find it interesting like me. He's going to take that cassette tape away from me.
But you had to wait dang near 9 years after it had already reached its height.
Yeah. No, for sure.
So NWA was not a negative group. It was people trying to stop them from saying what they were saying, but it was so many political messages in NWA. So, and I'm there, and I remember the scope of how they did. Just like with Luke. Luke, when Luke got banned in the USA for booty shaking music, I was there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that's weird. But I remember when Teddy Riley, all I want to do is zoom, and a boom, boom. This was a video with women with full piece bathing suits on.
Rex and effects.
And it was just, oh, this is the worst sexualized video. I remember when MTV wasn't playing no type of rap. The only thing you could get on there, Michael Jackson was the first thing on MTV. It was no rap. Then Yo MTV Raps came out, and then it was a thing. Once they figured out they could make money on it, then they started doing something with it. But most of this stuff was not. What was the outlet besides college radio?
Yeah, it's tough. Like, I mean, and that's why so many people, when you talk about the music that you listen to in the 90s or whatever, and it sounds kind of boring in comparison to like now, if you ask somebody about their favorite rappers, especially in my circles, they're going to name some sort of like niche street artists that don't have like a gigantic fan base. But in the 90s, it was like the average person was really only exposed to so much. Obviously, in a place like Houston, you have all kinds of hometown heroes and local stars and everything.
But we had Fresh Fest, where Run DMC, LL Cool J, the Beastie Boys, that was at Astroworld. It's at the music park. They coming at the Fat Boys, Skinny Boys, Heavy D. These people are coming to you. They're touring. Like I explain the comics like this. before the internet and all that, how was Bill Cosby going platinum with every comedy album? He sold 8 million records.
Right.
How was that happening?
Yeah. You tell me, how was that happening?
People wanted to hear it.
Yeah,
and they went and bought it out of a store.
Right.
It was no, I'm just clicking on the internet. Because this existed before what exists now.
Right.
Like when somebody tell me about radio, I'm like, man, radio was going nowhere. Oh no, with XM and I say, finish saying the name though. Don't just say XM. What is it? What is it though? It's XM radio. Radio has been around, and because you're not listening to this, what about all the other FM stations and all the AM stations that people are listening to? That I think sometimes we have this ego and this entitlement of this, and I don't even know why this is a riddle. When people say, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a noise? Yes.
Right.
Just because you're not there doesn't mean nothing else is happening.
Yeah. Of course it makes a noise.
So for somebody to say radio is dead or this is dead, because you're not a part of it, doesn't, like most people just found out about, a lot of people just found out about Coachella. It's like with the explosion of I'm going to Dubai. I was in Dubai 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Dubai didn't just get there.
Right.
But now it's a bunch of people going to Dubai and acting like, yeah, I'm in Dubai. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of vacation hotspots that function like that. Like when I first heard of Tulum, when I first heard of Turks, I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I went there, or like, you even just know about it. And then you feel like you just hear people talking about all the fucking time. It's like as soon as people latch onto it, it just becomes a thing. Yeah.
So like when people, what made me mad recently? When people came on talking about, I know y'all feel stupid knowing that Gucci is made in China and they just put the label on it in Italy. I'm like, oh, really? That's what they do? Oh,
right.
Really? Okay. Are you talking about the T-shirt that you're showing? They don't even sell that in Gucci.
Right.
Don't even sell it. But let's break it down. If that's the case, okay, I'll just go with people. That's the case. So when the guy came from Milan to mold my feet, and when Arthur, the head custom guy from Gucci, tailored me, he sent all that to China. Okay, but he flew from Milan to do it, to send it over to China, just to come fly back from Milan to have to do it, because he got to make the tester shoot first.
Right.
Okay, cool. So now let's go to your place and buy your Gucci stuff from whatever discount Gucci place that you buying it from. And I'm going to go buy, you go buy a wallet, I'm going to buy a wallet. I'm going to buy mine from Gucci. You're going to buy yours from wherever you buy it from. And then we're going to rip our Gucci wallets. And we're going to see if you can go back to that store and get another wallet. Because I'm going to go in Gucci and they're going to call China apparently and get me another wallet. That's a lot for a company to do. Just like when I go to Gucci, if something's too big for me, they pay for the tailoring. Does your place do that?
People are really buying bootleg Gucci out there. Like I know about Canal Street, but I don't know about like anything beyond that. I feel like if I go to Canal Street right now, the fake Gucci's going to look the same as it looked like 10 years ago.
Yeah, and it does. So,
yeah.
And then other than that, let's just throw this out there. Just throw this out there, not trying to separate race or nothing. So you think that the only people buying Gucci is black people? So you think rich white people are accepting some shit from China that just got a tag put on it from? Are you crazy?
Okay, so you just saw the clip, but did you know that you can watch this entire interview right now before it's released to the public, uncensored, by becoming a member for just $5 a month? And there's a lot of other crazy benefits as well. So make sure you hit the link down in the description and sign up. Appreciate y'all.